Hi, I am Karen from Karen Clark Creations and Artsy Introvert. In this video, I'll be working on Friends Season 2, Episode 3, the one where Heckles dies. Poor downstairs neighbor Mr. Heckles. He starts banging his ceiling with the broom handle because he thinks Monica and Rachel are making too much noise. Monica yells at him, "Stop with the broom, we're not making any noise!" And it was not long after that, along with some intentional stomping from the gang, that he stops hitting his ceiling. The gang thinks they win the battle, but really, Mr. Heckle died. So here is Mr. Heckle's broom. I embraced the wonkiness of the broom and decided it was okay because it was probably a really old broom. And it had seen some things. So I am going in with a very light layer of New Gamboge and I believe burnt sienna here. And I'm just going to layer up. I'm going to layer up stripes for the bristles of the broom. I'm not 100% pleased with this painting, but only because of the scale. The scale is just really weird. But you can tell it's a room, so I think it's a win overall. I wish I had looked closer at the proportions of the bottom bristle portion and the thickness of the handle a little bit better. But really, in my sketchbook, this is actually a pretty cute page to have the tailor's tape and the breast milk and the broom all kind of together. It's actually kind of cute and I really like it. So I did struggle here. The bottle of breast milk, it should be opaque, but for some reason I felt like I needed to see some kind of shadow coming through. I didn't want details seen through the bottle, but I wanted a shadow of some sort, and I really struggle with deciding what to do here. I add it and then I take it away, and then I add it and then I take it away, and I'm not really sure. I ended up putting a shadow back there, you'll see, and I don't know if that was correct, but I think it works. I really do think it works. So here I'm just going with a darker mix of the same. Actually, I think this is leaning more heavily towards burnt sienna. Right there, I tried to splay the bristles on my brush to see if that would help, and I didn't really care for it. So I went back to making a point with my brush and just, swiping up and making stripes. It was actually it was enjoyable and it was kind of therapeutic just making stripes and not worrying about whether they overlap or the thickness or thinness of them. I mean, already right here, it's starting to look like a broom. The bristles, you can see the individual bristles there, I think. And then I'm adding the metal bands that are keeping the bristles attached to the handle. And I'm adding a little bit of darkness because the right side there is going to be the side in shadow. I didn't add a heavy shadow on that side, but I did add some. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of a shadow right under the edge of the broom. I wanted to look like the bristles were kind of popping out a little bit and casting a shadow down. And now I'm going to add that shadow off to the side. Let me know, do you think I should have put the shadow behind the bottle or not? Do you think that added to it, or do you think that makes it look a little funny? I think it could have gone either way, honestly. And I'm going to add a little bit of shadow to the color of the tape. The same shadow I added before, the little bit of burnt sienna. And here I'm going to add the threads that are keeping the bristles together. I didn't do just straight line. I kind of wanted it to look like the actual it looks like it's sewn, so they're like short little sections of thread holding the bristles together. I don't know how else to describe that, but I really like that. I went in with a red color, and then I added a little bit to darken it up to make a shadow on the threads. And now I'm going to write in that quote where Monica says, "Stop with the broom. We're not making any noise." And then that will be about that. That's it. This was season 2, episode 3. Let me know in the comments what you think about this episode of Friends and my painting. Give me a like and subscribe. I would really love that. Hit the bell for notifications of newly uploaded videos because the next episode will be out soon.